So Usha Vance is pregnant. Caroline Leavitt is pregnant. Katie Miller is pregnant. That's 3 high-profile MAGA women who recently announced pregnancies. I know MAGA wants some positive news, and babies seem positive. Who doesn't love babies? But this feels very calculated and very intentional. This party wants to push pregnancy and birth on women. It's part of their anti-abortion, pro-family crusade. But the thing is, these 3 high-profile pregnancies just point out the sheer hypocrisy of this administration. In her pregnancy announcement, Usha Vance praised the military doctors who are providing her with first-class health care. Meanwhile, her husband is stripping away healthcare from millions of Americans and raising insurance premiums on millions more. This will be Usha and JD Vance's 4th Indian American baby, a brown child who they'd have no issue detaining were he born to a different family. Katie and Stephen Miller are having their 4th baby in 5 years, modeling the breeding mentality they want from American women, pushing this trad wife culture that they themselves don't even take part in because Katie Miller is working a job as a podcast host. They push this idea of wanting women to stay home and run the household and raise the children, but that's not actually what they do. And that's the case with all social media trad wives, really. They're making 5, 6, 7 figures on their social media businesses while pretending that they don't work. And finally, Caroline Leavitt is pregnant with her 2nd child with her geriatric husband. Now, I want to talk about Caroline for a second, specifically with regard to the Vanity Fair article that came out. You know, the photo shoot that showed off her lip injection prick marks. Let me be clear about something. I don't care what procedures you have done. I don't care if you get filler or Botox or plastic surgery. I don't care if you swap your whole face. God knows Laura Loomer did. The thing that I want to point out is that Caroline Leavitt was pregnant when she took these pictures, which means she was pregnant when she got that lip filler. Something experts specifically warn against because it could be harmful to the fetus. The reason I bring this up is because this administration loves to tell women what to do with their bodies when they're pregnant, including telling people not to take Tylenol, even though it's one of the safest medications you can take during pregnancy. But those same rules don't apply to them. They're injecting neurotoxins into their faces while pregnant. It's a classic rules for thee but not for me mentality. And the hypocrisy doesn't end there. These 3 women are getting the best prenatal care our country has to offer, paid for by your tax dollars. They don't have to worry that they might bleed out in a parking lot or become septic while waiting for medical care. They don't have to worry about maternal mortality or exorbitant healthcare bills. They will have picture-perfect pregnancies because they will get the care that they are trying to take away from everyone else. These 3 pregnancies are already being touted as examples of the pro-family values this administration has, but we cannot be fooled into thinking that these pregnancies and these babies are not going to be used to push a right-wing political agenda.